Look, the recession is here. Just the other week, Facebook just laid off 11,000 people. Tech jobs in the last few months has soared well over 100,000 people being laid off. Real estate interest rates are literally higher than ever before. And the only way that you and I can protect ourselves and our families from the crisis that is going to happen is to bulletproof our income with a recession-proof high-income skill. And what I'm gonna share with you today are the 6 high-income skills that could change your life forever by helping you add an extra $250 to $300 per day, every day. If you stay to the end, I promise you that I'll be sharing the skill that I personally used to get me to my first $250 a day when I was just 20 years old. Now, the first side hustle of B2B content writing is something I need to explain with some influencers that you probably might recognize, like Elon Musk, Cristiano Ronaldo, Mr. Beast, Kylie Jenner. Now, what do all these influencers have in common? They're able to capture attention at a really massive scale. And it's because in today's digital age, there's one currency that's more valuable than money. Do you know what it is? It's attention. And businesses in all industries, especially in this online space, are all hungry for more and more attention. And you know how attention is generated? Quite simple. Content. Now, most people would say, okay, well, you could write blog content, you can write social media posts. The easiest way is just go on Upwork or Fiverr, create an account, and start picking up gigs for $25, $50 an hour, and go from there. I actually recommend the alternative path that you probably might know about, and I call it the delivery package method. What you do is after you identify who is the target client or business that you want to work with, go ahead and write out a few pieces of content for them for free. Then email it out to them in a very tactical way. For example, if you love fitness, you might want to work with a gym. Go ahead and research the 3 biggest gyms in your local area, like a 20-Hour Fitness and LA Fitness, and do some research to learn about their business and start writing some content samples for them. But when you write content for free, there's 2 benefits of doing this. First off, you're genuinely writing content that you enjoy and you're passionate about, so it's not gonna feel as much like work, and it's getting reps since you get better at writing content. And the second thing that you're doing is that even if these businesses reject you at first, you're just simply building your writing portfolio, which you accumulate, which you can showcase to other businesses moving into the future. Now, before I share with you the next side hustles, I do wanna mention that there is one YouTube video of mine that has gotten quite viral, that I get dozens of people sending me a message on Instagram saying, dude, this was life-changing. And that video is actually a breakdown not only the best side hustles, but depending on your skill set, how beginner or advanced you are, what's the best business or side hustle that you can get started with today. So once you're done with this video, I would highly recommend you go check out that YouTube video and send me a message on Instagram once you watch it and let me know how that video changed your life. The second side hustle is called transformational coaching. I want you to imagine being paid $8,000 to $10,000 every single month for genuinely talking about something that you're passionate about while changing people's lives in the process. You might recall when I was in UCLA, 20-year-old college students, that I made videos on productivity. And I started having some people reach out to me on social media saying, hey, Richard, I'm also a college student similar to you, and I've been having some struggles with my calendar, with my productivity. Is that something you could help with? And I made up a price. At first I charged $50 an hour, then $100, and eventually I started charging $250 for more of a package of coaching. And I would conduct these calls directly on Zoom face-to-face, and I was making $500 a month, $1,000 a month, which helped me pay for my university rent by talking about something that I was genuinely already passionate about: productivity, high performance. And it doesn't matter whether you're passionate about fitness, maybe something with your relationships. I had one client, Lucas, who was a college student who even taught on how to play a video game called Rocket League that he ended up scaling to $31,000 in his first month of launching the education product. If you have a skill, something that you're passionate about, you can package that into an information product, participate in what Forbes is saying is the fastest growing $300 billion online education industry, and most importantly, actually impact someone's life by teaching something you would consider yourself to be an expert in. Now, if you're like, Richard, that sounds great, but for me personally, I don't really have any skills yet, or I don't feel yet qualified to teach, that's totally fine. As long as you're not afraid to get your hands dirty, this third side hustle should be pretty interesting to you. It's called Trash Can Revival. The average American family creates about 5 pounds of trash per day. And on a weekly basis, the trash man comes, picks up the trash, loads it into the truck, and drives off. But here's something you probably didn't know. Most of the times, there's this sticky waste that typically comes from food and liquids that starts to accumulate at the bottom of these barrels. I know it sounds kind of gross, but to make things worse, rats, cockroaches, weird insects can start to infest and accumulate within these trash cans. It's giving me shivers just thinking about it right now. And millions of Americans struggle with this I kid you not, on a weekly basis. And I did a quick Google search. It's easy to find that the people that come and clean out the bottom of these trash cans is not the typical waste management truck that comes on by. There's actually specific services of people that charge money to do this. And a simple Google search reveals that some people even charge $50 to $100 to do this service on a weekly or monthly basis. Now, you will need some basic equipment, such as a pressure washer, a means of transportation, cleaning supplies, but after you get them from Amazon, from your local Home Depot, a couple $100, you're ready to rock. Now, if getting your hands dirty is not your thing, let's bring it back online digital. Because similar to what content writing, the first side hustle that I talked about, another very high demand, high income skill is what I call video story sculpting. Now, there's a research article published by a Fortune 500 company called Cisco, and they found out that about 85% of the traffic, meaning attention that comes online, all come from video content, which emphasizes how important video content is and how desperate business owners need high quality video editors in order to produce that content. In fact, just the other day, I sent out an email to our list and also made a post on Instagram that we're hiring another video editor, which I put a price tag on of anywhere from $4,000 to $8,000 a month for an extremely talented YouTube editor that can edit vlogs, which, by the way, the third link down below in the description is actually where you can actually apply for that, in addition to all the other positions that we're always open to hiring for, such as setters, closers, coaches on our team. Feel free to apply to impact clients if that's something you are interested in. And the coolest thing is, being a video editor enables you to charge video. Just this past week, I was on an interview with some editors telling me I charge $1,000 per video, $1,500 per video, and videos are generally made within a 1 week time frame. Now, if you're thinking, Richard, I don't have video editing skill set, what do I do? That's totally fine. You can go on platforms like Udemy, Skillshare, and start on a really basic course, and within 2 to 3 weeks, you could learn how to video edit. Now, editing is a great high income skill, but if you're more of a people person, you love talking with people, then these next 2 skills you're absolutely gonna love. This side hustle is called high ticket sales. And if you ever watched the movie The Wolf of Wall Street, you know that scene where Jordan Belfort is sitting down and this friend finds out that Jordan Belfort is making $70,000 a month, essentially selling.
Understand how much money you make?
$70,000 last month.
You show me a pay stub for $72,000 on it, I quit my job right now and I work for you. Hey, Paulie, what's up? Hey, listen, I quit.
From my experience, a commission-based sales role, especially if you're selling a high-ticket product, can very, very simply get you to $6,000 to $10,000 within your first 2 to 3 months of doing so, and then to your $10,000 to $15,000 a month mark within your first year of getting started. Now, the reason why I love commission-based roles so much is because you are not paid more by the hours you work. You are paid more by how good you are at the skill set that you have. And here's the thing. It takes the same amount of effort to sell a product that's $50,000 or a product that's $1,000. Generally, it's done over a 1 hour phone call. So if you can learn very quickly how you can sell a $1,000, $2,000 product, and you now sell a $10,000 product, generally the high ticket space is gonna pay 10% to their salespeople, which means selling a $10,000 product is going to be a $1,000 commission. And the thing is, if you can sell and get better and your close rate increases, in one given day, if you speak with 4 people and your close rate is 25%, you only make 1 sale. So that's $1,000. But what if you doubled your close rate over a 6-month period and you got really, really good at the skill set and your close rate went from 25 to 50%? Now, if you spoke with 4 people and you closed 2 of them, you literally doubled your income while working the same amount of hours taking those 4 phone calls. You just simply got better at your skill set. Now, for me, this was actually one of the skills that I use to go from a complete beginner, and I got my income up to about $19,000, $20,000 a month as a high ticket closer. But if you're like, well, Richard, I don't really feel comfortable selling just yet. I'm a little bit more introverted. I don't want to show my face. I don't really have a sales background. I don't want to be salesy. That's also fine, because this next skill set solves all of those while still keeping the income opportunity. And it's what I call remote setting. Now, remember how I just talked about those influencers that you see online that talk about how to start an agency, make money with trading, dropshipping, YouTube automation, any online education offer? Those people typically have an Instagram account. And if you message them on Instagram, they're gonna respond to you, but you're not actually talking to the influencer for the most of the time. You're talking to one of their team members, a secret agent that is called a remote setter. Now, here's the thing. If that phone call actually buys the product, that setter, whose only job was to send direct messages, typically makes anywhere from a 5 to 10% commission. So again, if you sell a $10,000 product, that setter just made $500 if that person buys. And so being a setter is actually the perfect entry point into this online space, because you don't actually have to sell anything. You just go ahead and book them on, and the closer handles the rest of it. This is the skill set that I learned when I first joined a remote company selling a high ticket business coaching product when I was 20 years old, a junior in university, 3rd year studying at UCLA. And my first month doing this, I made $4,000 a month, then $5,000 the next, and then $6,000 a month. This was a skill set that changed my life forever. And depending on how beginner advanced you are, I would recommend you starting as a setter as opposed to starting as a closer. The university that I founded, Impact Clients University, has multiple different career tracks inside. And one of the career tracks that we provide is called the Setter Certification Program, which is where we teach you the skill set of setting, we certify you so that business owners see that you have a certification. It increases your reputation and likelihood of getting hired. And then we go out and help you find, interview, and land remote setting gigs that can earn you anywhere from $3,000 to $7,000 a month. If you're interested in that, feel free to schedule a call with one of our career coaches. We'll map out your 90-day goals as well as see if you're a good fit for your university. That's the second link below. Feel free to schedule a complimentary strategy session on us to see if being a setter could be the right fit for you. Now, at this point, if you're thinking, Richard, these 7 side hustles are freaking awesome, but which one is the right one specifically for me? You're not too sure if you're really introverted or you love talking to people and you're very extroverted. My most popular YouTube video actually does an analysis for you and helps you figure out what is the best business opportunity that you can get started with today. I'll leave that as the first link in the description. Check out that YouTube video when you're done with this one, because that's gonna really help you clarify what is the best business for you to get started with. Look, this is a golden opportunity right now that is going to create 2 different kinds of people. The first group of people are those that have information addiction, where they just go from this video to another book, to another course, to another YouTube video, to another influencer, and they never actually double down and focus on one. And then there's this 5% of the people that are watching this right now. And if you're part of this, you know, because you take massive action and you're going to watch this video, execute on it, take action on the things that I taught you on, and actually go out, change your income and change your life forever. And I get testimonials of those all the time from people that watch your content. Please, for the sake of your future and your families, be a part of the second group. Because at the end of the day, you can lead a horse all the way to the water, but you can't force the water to drink it. My friend, you need to take action. And these videos are 100% free for you. And I'm doing this because my mission is to genuinely reform the education system by getting out this kind of content to as many people as possible. So the one thing I ask of you, pull your phone, load up Instagram, take a screenshot of this video and tag me. Or go down to the share button, copy the link, text it to 4 of your friends on your iPhone, and consider hitting that like and subscribe button, because I make videos like this every single week. Remember, how you do one thing is how you do everything. I will see you in this video right over there. Talk soon.